Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Our first news is Liverpool, determined to sign Valencia star Cesar Tarrega. Liverpool are reportedly determined to sign Valencia star Cesar Tarrega, as per Spanish outlet Fichajes. After joining Los Che's youth system back in 2019, the 23-year-old made his first team debut a couple of years later. However, he initially struggled to find regular game time, so the defender joined Real Valladolid on loan to play regularly and develop his career. The Spaniard has established himself as a key player for Valencia since the start of last season. In 34 La Liga appearances, he netted twice and kept 8 clean sheets last term. Tarrega has even enjoyed a bright start to this season, keeping 2 clean sheets in 6 La Liga matches. Now, Fichajes state that Liverpool want a new centre-back as a potential long-term replacement for Virgil van Dijk and have earmarked Tarrega as a serious option. However, the Reds aren't the only club interested in him, as Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid have been monitoring his development closely and believe he has the potential to become an elite centre-back. Liverpool are determined to seal the deal by defeating the Spanish giants in this race. The 23-year-old still has 5 years left on his current contract, and Valencia have no intention of letting him leave for cheap, so they have slapped a £43 million price tag on his head. The Merseyside club recently purchased Georgi Mamardashvili from Valencia. Therefore, the two clubs are expected to have established a good relationship, which could help Liverpool finalize this operation. Arsenal recently bought Christian Mosquera from Valencia for a cheap price, and the player is looking like a highly talented defender. So, the Spanish side have a good production line of developing young, talented centre-backs. Tarrega is a 6 feet 4 inches tall defender and is comfortable playing out from the back. He has showcased glimpses of his qualities in the Spanish top flight in recent times and could be a great coup for Liverpool should they eventually opt to sign him. The Anfield club attempted to buy Mark Guehi from Crystal Palace this summer but eventually failed to do so. They need a new centre-back, and it remains to be seen who Liverpool eventually opt to sign. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest Liverpool news and transfer updates. Stay tuned, big things are coming at Anfield. YNWA. Our second news is Liverpool now preparing aggressive approach to hijack great £81 million Barcelona target. Despite spending more than £400 million in the summer transfer window, Liverpool are now reportedly preparing an aggressive approach to sign another impressive player ahead of Barcelona. Wirtz knows what he's capable of after slow start. For all of Liverpool's spending, it's been the old guard maintaining their 100% record at times. Whilst Hugo Ekitike has found his feet right away, Florian Wirtz hasn't registered a goal involvement since the Community Shield. Milos Kerkez has had weaknesses exposed and Alexander Isak is still getting back to full sharpness. Out of all those players, Wirtz has arguably received the most criticism. The German became the Premier League's most expensive player for a brief moment before Isak made his move, but has so far failed to match the physicality of English football. Glimpses of quality began to emerge against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, but it wasn't enough to keep his place as Arne Slot dropped his new signing for Alexis Mac Allister in the Merseyside derby. Wirtz, however, is far from worried, telling Sky Germany that he knows what he's capable of. Of course, I would have liked to have scored a goal or collected a few assists. But no matter what anyone says, I'm staying cool. I know what I'm capable of, and I also know that I'll really bring it to the pitch at some point. In the meantime, Liverpool sit 5 points clear at the top of the Premier League with the only 100% record. If there's any environment that will gift Wirtz the patience that he needs, it is Anfield and Arne Slot's side who have remained perfect without his heavy influence. Even after that slow start, Liverpool are not deterred. In fact, reports are now suggesting that they're ready to spend big once again on a player who could even combine with Wirtz. Liverpool planning aggressive Alvarez approach. According to reports in Spain, Liverpool are now planning an aggressive approach to sign Julian Alvarez and are the best-placed side to lure the Atletico Madrid star back to the Premier League ahead of Barcelona. If Liverpool's frontline looks dangerous now, then it will look an even greater threat with a player of Alvarez's quality added. The Argentina international is already a Premier League winner from during his time at Manchester City and has since become Atletico's leading star. Even after that slow start, Liverpool are not deterred. In fact, reports are now suggesting that they're ready to spend big once again on a player who could even combine with Wirtz. Liverpool planning aggressive Alvarez approach. According to reports in Spain, Liverpool are now planning an aggressive approach to sign Julian Alvarez and are the best-placed side to lure the Atletico Madrid star back to the Premier League ahead of Barcelona. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest. Our third news is Tim Sherwood says Liverpool summer signing had the worst game you can ever imagine versus Southampton. Liverpool survived a scare as they beat Southampton 2-1 to reach the Carabao Cup fourth round. Alexander Isak scored his first goal for the club to open the scoring before half-time, but the championship visitors threatened an upset after hitting back late on through Shea Charles. However, Hugo Ekitike, another eye-catching summer signing, had the final say, tapping into an empty net on 85 minutes before bizarrely taking his shirt off and being shown a second yellow card. However, Hugo Ekitike, another eye-catching summer signing, had the final say, tapping into an empty net on 85 minutes before bizarrely taking his shirt off and being shown a second yellow card. It was far from plain sailing for Arne Slot's rotated side on a crazy night at Anfield, and Tim Sherwood was in disbelief at just how bad one player was during the first half. Tim Sherwood says Jeremy Frimpong had the worst game. Jeremy Frimpong joined Liverpool from Bayer Leverkusen in a £29.5 million deal and was expected to help fill the void left behind by Trent Alexander-Arnold's departure. The 24-year-old's first season on Merseyside has got off to a mixed start and he is clearly still learning the ropes, resulting in some unpredictable performances. But former Tottenham and Aston Villa manager Sherwood did not hold back when delivering his verdict. Frimpong is having the worst game you can ever imagine, Sherwood said live on Sky Sports that we have barely seen Isak. The midfield has been non-existent. Luckily for Slot, the Reds were able to drag themselves over the finish line after Ekitike's late goal, but there are certainly more questions than answers surrounding Frimpong's displays at the moment. How did Jeremy Frimpong perform against Southampton? It was undoubtedly a night to forget for the marauding fullback. One of 11 changes made by Slot, Frimpong was beaten time and time again down the right-hand side and failed to deliver any real quality at the other end of the pitch. Indeed, all 4 of his attempted crosses did not pick out a teammate inside the box, while he also won just one of his ground duels, which helped Southampton find a foothold in the game. Connor Bradley will have his sights set on usurping Frimpong, despite his own shocker against Everton, and Slot now has a selection dilemma to make ahead of this weekend's trip to Crystal Palace. Hugo Ekitike was sent off during Liverpool's Carabao Cup victory against Southampton after a bizarre rush of blood to the head. The striker has been in red-hot form since joining Liverpool from Eintracht Frankfurt in a £70 million deal, scoring 5 goals already for his new club. He was the Reds' hero at Anfield on Tuesday night after scoring the last-gasp winner against the championship opponents, but was then shown a second yellow card. Our last news is Liverpool get response from Ibrahima Konate over extraordinary £48 million contract offer. Liverpool are facing a contract crisis over Ibrahima Konate. The French centre-back signed for the Reds back in 2021, from RB Leipzig for around £35 million, but his terms expire in summer 2026. As such, the 26-year-old is into the last year of his Liverpool contract, and if no progress is made then he could be walking out the door for free next summer. Real Madrid are reported to be lying in wait for the France international, with Xabi Alonso plotting a defensive overhaul. Liverpool reach out to Konate over contract deal. Liverpool would be against losing Konate on a free if they can help it, although they have had no success in convincing him to signing up for a new deal. It's previously been reported that Konate has rejected several offers from sporting director Richard Hughes to renew. And now Madrid media portal Defensa Central is claiming that Konate has turned down Liverpool's offer of an €11 million per annum, £9.6 million, deal over the course of 5 years. That would earn Konate €55 million, £48 million, gross, which works out at around £190,000 per week. Konate's previous contract demands have been reported to be in the region of €200,000, which means the Reds' latest efforts still remain short of Konate's desired amount. Konate turns down £48 million contract offer. In turn, Madrid are taking this latest so-called refusal as evidence that Konate will not renew with the Premier League champions. The English club hasn't given up, but they're slowly accepting the likelihood of losing the centre-back, the report reads. Ibrahima Konate has recently rejected a 5-year, €11 million contract extension with Liverpool. If true, it could be considered a clear nod to Real Madrid, who are willing to make the move, provided the player remains firm without renewing his contract and accepts the club's plan. If Konate decides to up sticks to the Spanish capital, then Liverpool will require a high-level replacement. We've seen extensive links to Mark Gahey, who would also be available on a free, while other names in the frame now include Mickey van de Ven, Jan-Paul van Hecke and Aaron Bouwman. Let's see how this one plays out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest Liverpool news and transfer updates. Stay tuned, big things are coming at Anfield. WNWA. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.